It's a tier list.
Is that it?
That's it. That's the video. It's a tier list.
That's the intro? Okay.
Yes.
As Karim said,
List.
it's a tier list. We're ranking killers based on how much of a good partner they would be for you.
We have parameters. Those are a thing that you need to rank things. So, what are the parameters we have, babe? Tell them.
First up, safety. How safe will you be in the presence of the killer, both from themselves and outside threats? Number 2, can they provide for you? Can they cook? Can they clean? Number 3, romance. So basically,
Will they smooch you? Will they bring you flowers? Will they massage your feet if you've had a bad day?
yeah, that's a pretty good description.
There you go. The combo of things that would make a good partner.
Without further ado,
Here we ado. Start
Okay.
Blight. So
where would you put him?
I'll put him in C for
Okay.
now, and we'll talk it out. Protection-wise, he's just too speedy. You know, he would just noom past the person who's trying to attack you. In terms of providing for you, if you go grocery shopping, you get home, you're like, fuck, I forgot the sugar. He'll be like, I got you, yum, and then he'll come back and you got the sugar. You know, it's just 2 seconds. Now, in terms of romance, is I think where he is the weakest, because with all that drooling thing coming out of his mouth, I don't think I want to smooch him very much.
I would shove Blight down in D tier. This man, he's barely a man. He doesn't have, like, his brain does not function correctly. I don't think he understands, like, his brain is not, oh my god. I would put Blight in D tier because, first of all, man's out of fucking control. He's juiced up, right? So he doesn't know what he's doing. So he's definitely going to end up killing you. I don't think he can actually do anything correctly.
I feel like
Because-
love is powerful, and if he really loved you, he would at least go get the sugar. That's why he's in C tier for me, because like I get everything you're saying and I 100% agree, but he would be able to provide.
But his mind is corrupted. He can't do anything. And you see how shaky he is? He can't fucking cook or clean for you. He'll make all the messes, but you're gonna one who's gonna have to clean it up.
That's true. I'm sorry, Blight.
And don't
Alright.
even get me started on fucking romance. Jesus.
Oh my god, no. Alright, so for me, Ghosty would be B tier, because he's a human. He has full control of his body. He doesn't vibrate like Blight does. Like, he'll be fine, right? Protection-wise, I don't think he's gonna want to kill you, and he's definitely just absolutely wrecking anyone who tries to hurt you. Can he provide? Can he cook? Can he clean? I say yes, he's a human being. He's perfectly capable of doing the dishes. If I'm getting home from work late, he can just make dinner. He'd go to the grocery store.
I think Ghosty's A tier because I agree with everything you say, but for romance, this man knows everything about you. Everything.
Very true. He knows everything.
He's
that you
not
like.
forgetting your birthday. He's not forgetting your anniversaries. No. He has the shit noted.
The only downside that I see to him is that I feel like he would become a little too obsessed with you, perhaps to the point where there may be some trust issues, there may be some jealousy there, like he won't let you get together with your friends, or he'll always be
He's
just...
really diving into this.
Oh, absolutely. This is very important. He's gonna follow you around. Like, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with the girls. He's like, all right. But then, like, you're gonna go hang out with the girls, and you're gonna see that little stupid ass white mask on the side of your eyesight every fucking corner that you take. He's gonna follow you everywhere.
My downside for Ghosty was going to be that he's a lot weaker than the rest of the killers. Like, if Pyramid Head comes to attack you, Ghosty's not doing shit.
He knows how to break into someone's house without anyone knowing. If we live together, you best believe he's hiring the best security cameras, getting the best locks for the house. He's gonna just Ghosty-proof the whole house. If he can't get in, then no one can get in. Let's do twins. Let's just get that out of the way, shall we? D
Okay.
tier. So let me explain why. Do you have them higher than that, you psychotic piece of shit?
You go, and I'll explain after.
Protection-wise, if you're nice to them, they're not gonna attack you immediately. Gaining their trust and their love will take a nice amount of time because they have been treated like ass their whole lives. So it's the whole trust issue is gonna be a problem for a bit. Can they provide for you? They know how to get by with what they have. So if we have like 2 eggs and a packet of rice left in the pantry, they're gonna cook you up a goddamn feast. Yep. The only problem I have, which I think is just the biggest drawback and is why they're at the bottom for me, is romance-wise. Say that you are in love with Charlotte, right? This is a package deal. You can't just love Charlotte and be with Charlotte. No, Victor's gonna be there all the time. All the time.
Ooh, okay.
So.
Okay.
See, you didn't think about that, did you?
I didn't think about that at all.
She is gonna want to be romantic with you, and you're just gonna have this little fucker in the other corner of the room just gonna like I don't know if I want that, you know, in my romantic life.
Definitely ruins the moment, I would say.
Definitely ruins the moment.
Since you brought up that information, I'm going to bring them down a tier. So, their new position is A tier.
You had them at S tier.
I had them at S tier because, okay,
psychopath.
hear me out. Will they protect you? Abso-fucking-lutely. They have more fucking experience in combat than fucking Bill Overbeck, okay? They've been hunted their entire lives and they've still survived. They know how to survive in the harshest conditions. They also know how to hunt and steal. As for romance, they'd remember everything about you because they'd be so interested and taken back about the fact that you're like the only person outside of their mother that was nice to them, let alone had feelings for them. Victor always being there, on the other hand, is a big downfall. I'd still put them at A tier though.
You do make a good point that they would be good at protecting and providing for you, and we have to be completely objective here. So, okay.
To be honest, right, maybe if I backtrack a little bit. In the romance aspect, their experience is highly limited. Maybe put them in B tier. Think of all the things that you'd have to work through. Like, hey, give me fucking space, please. I know you two are literally joined together. I'm not, though. Please back the fuck off.
Right. So, I would say just because they have one thing going for them, I think B tier is a good place to put them.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go with Demo. Demo, I'm gonna put in C tier.
Yes, I agree.
Thing with Demo, right? Protection-wise, he
Protect.
definitely protect. You haven't watched Stranger Things, but one of the characters manages to befriend a little baby Demo. I do think it's possible to find a way to make Demo not attack you. Can they provide I think a big drawback.
Yeah, I think they can't provide and they can't really be romantic either. I feel like Demo would literally just be a guard dog. I mean, actually provide. He could provide. Now that I think about it, he could go hunting.
He could go hunting, right? But then you have to skin it and cook it and prepare
it.
He would probably get the fucking neighbor's dog and just be like, hey, here you go, this is dinner. And I'm like, no. Bad dog.
Yeah, no.
And romance-wise, he will literally eat the face off of you. I don't think that's a good thing. The only reason he's not in D tier with Blight is because he'll actually find a way to not kill you. That's the only thing he's got going for him.
Like, he actually likes you. Blight is just a corrupted version of the same species. Demo's not the same species, but he's ranked higher because he can actually form a bond with you that Blight can't form.
Exactly.
Nurse. Nurse is going in D tier.
No, I don't agree.
Listen, right? She will be able to protect, she will be able to provide. Romance will be a bit difficult considering you've never actually seen her eyes and everything and she's kind of floaty. But the thing with Nurse is that she can only take so much. Feels like she's not mentally sound. I mean, she worked in the asylum for a very, very long time and one night just decided, hey, I'm going to kill everybody in here. Then when she was put into the ambulance. When she was put into the to be sent to another like asylum or hospital or whatever to get checked out, she killed the fucking drivers and the paramedics and escaped, and that's how she met the entity. So it's
she seems like a bit of a loose cannon for sure.
A very loose cannon. I don't think you could have a disagreement with Nurse without her abusing you somehow, if not borderline killing you.
Okay, yeah. So she has seen some shit. She has seen a lot of shit. So she is quite mentally unsound. In terms of protection, that's going to be difficult. She can literally teleport. She's going to teleport into the shower while you're just chilling, doing your thing, and she's going to choke you to death.
She's not as corrupted as Blight is. She can still make conscious decisions, but she's just so traumatized that it'll take a lot of effort to control herself.
Yeah.
Put her above Blight.
In terms of being able to provide, she has had to provide for a long
Yeah,
time
no,
after
no,
her
she-
husband died, so I think she'd be really good at it. And in terms of romance, she was married, she knows what to do.
She's capable of it.
She's capable,
But-
so I think for that at least she should be in C tier.
Okay, yeah, because at least with Demo, you have no intention to hurt Demo, so I don't think Demo's ever going to lash out at you, whereas
Yeah.
Nurse would absolutely lash out at you.
Definitely, absolutely would.
Next one.
Let's go with Doctor. I'm gonna just really quickly put him with Nurse for a second, and we're gonna talk about this. So, protection-wise, I feel like for us specifically, right? Because this dude, he's based on the guy who used like electrotherapy on internet addicts. So I think for us, he would not be the best match.
Okay, but he's not out of his mind completely. Like, he has the ability to make conscious decisions, and if he has feelings for you and wants to provide for you, he's not going to use you as an experiment. He already does that in his day job.
Let's assume for a second that he won't decide to zap
Yeah,
you. I
yeah.
still think that if you touched him, it would go bzzzt, like that would be so annoying.
Make him wear rubber boots.
It's not a bad
Ground
idea.
him constantly.
That is not a bad idea.
I feel like Doctor belongs at the moment at the top of C tier.
Because he's a
He's
human.
able to provide for you.
He's able
a
to
human.
provide.
He can.
Yeah.
He literally has a day job.
He does. He does. No matter how controversial, he has
No
an
matter how
income.
controversial,
He has an
he
income.
does have an income.
He has opposable thumbs, so he's able to do
Yes.
the dishes.
He's basically like a budget Thor.
That's a stretch, but sure. Romance-wise, what I said about the static still stands. You're gonna go in
Yeah.
for a smooch. What lips though? Because he's got him pulled back. I don't think he
Ew.
can smooch you.
You're just gonna.
Just smooch his teeth. It's just like
Yeah, though that's definitely. Next killer, Death Slinger.
I think I'd also put him in C tier.
No, so close.
Oh, was it B for you?
I would
B,
absolutely
okay.
put him in B tier.
Go on.
Because, like, okay, Death Slinger's motive for fucking killing people is because they're rich and they fucked them over. Like, that's essentially it. This man created a community and people he fought alongside to go and collect bounties and stuff.
Okay.
So he's very, very capable of making connections with people. I think B tier. I think it's perfect. I think
So-
the only aspect he falls back on is the romance aspect because he can protect you, he can provide for you, he
Yeah.
can make you a bunch of fucking cool gadgets. That's awesome.
That dislocated jaw would be a good thing if you're into guys, for sure. Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. We'll do B tier, but I
Just
think we
because
should
it-
do better than twins because twins, remember, they have two things that they're lacking. Next one. Let's do Huntress. This one's a spicy
Huntress,
one for
okay.
lots of the peeps that we know.
Oh no.
Controversial.
Controversial. I mean, there's a lot of
no.
people cheering right now, but
Okay.
I disagree.
Protection, right?
Mm.
This bitch grew up in the woods on her own. Okay? She can protect herself. She can definitely
Absolutely.
protect you. You can be absolutely certain that you'll be safe in her hands. The only drawback I think she would have is that she has a little bit of an obsessive tendency, or the girls that she would steal and kind of have them be like her daughter, if in a way. I do think she has this sort of primal instinct that is perhaps a little too primal
Absolutely.
at times.
Too primo.
So, okay. Little bit of a drawback there in terms of protection, sure. But
I bring
can
it down
she
a tier.
provide for you?
Oh,
fine.
absolutely.
She can definitely provide for you.
I think out of all the killers we've done so far, she excels
At
the
providing.
most at providing. She's the best out of all of the ones we've done. Her drawback in the romance is so large that she doesn't get into S tier and she's still below Ghosty.
Provide for you definitely. If you're hungry, you just be like, hey, I want something to eat. She's gonna be like, okay, what do you want? You want chicken, rabbit, bear?
Do you want this 12-foot moose that I just got? Like,
Literally. You're never gonna go hungry with Huntress, ever. And you're also never gonna be alone with Huntress. I think in terms of romance side, she's always gonna be there. And even when she's not there, her soothing lullaby will remind you that she's always nearby. She's
This
gonna
is
go
fair.
off for a hunt, and the sound of her humming's just gonna vibrate around the entire forest, and you're just gonna hear her from your home while you're preparing that 15 feet moose that she hunted, you know? Prepping that, and then you can just hear her humming in the distance, bringing you back another moose. We'll leave it at A tier.
A
Sure?
tier.
Okay.
Hag.
I kind of want to say D tier.
I
Did you
agree.
have okay, I thought you had it higher. I worried first.
No.
So,
Hag
go on,
is
yeah.
incredibly physically and emotionally traumatized. She's in the same category as Blight because she doesn't have a coherent thought pattern. She is wild and just completely acts off of bloodlust. She just has this urge to kill that she cannot deny. And I think you're not going to be fucking safe with her. She's not going to protect you. She's going to literally eat you. She can't provide for you because she has that weird flimsy claw thing, so she can't fucking clean or cook or anything like that. At least not well. I mean, for fuck's sake, she can't even reach the top shelf. And romance, she doesn't have a working fucking brain, and she can't make connections. She's all kinds of wacky.
Yeah,
so
like I would
I'd
imagine
say-
her like Valentine's Day, you'd wake up and you'd expect like a nice breakfast in bed.
But instead, what she does is she gives you a heart, but it's your heart.
It's your heart. Yeah,
She
she
hands
ripped it
you
out
your
of you.
physical heart. I think she's below Blythe
Yeah.
just because she's more fucking violent.
I was gonna say, yeah, she's definitely below Blight because you gotta keep in mind as well the fact that she can also teleport. So I would rather have someone that I can see coming and be able to dodge rather than just walk into the bathroom to pee and suddenly she just jump scares me out of the shower because I stepped too close to her trap. Let's go with Pig. So I'm gonna put Pig in B tier. Let me talk this over because I'm not entirely sure. I'm just putting her in B tier for the sole fact that she's a human. So in terms
Okay.
of providing, she can definitely do this. In terms of protection, she can definitely protect you. I do worry a little bit though that her desire to put a trap on you is gonna be a little bit too big for her to handle. I don't know how I feel about waking up with a fucking timer next to me and being like, ah shit, what is it today? You know?
It would be perfectly fine. They'd be able to provide for you. They'd be able to protect you. Romance be all great. But all of that is determined by whether or not you pass her test. Whether or not you survive the first 5 minutes of being in her presence. And I think that just tanks her. I think
You know
she's
what?
in C
Yeah.
tier.
You know, no, I agree. Imagine you ask her out on a date. You meet her at the park or some shit. I don't fucking know. Everything's great. You're like, okay, hey, how about I pick you up for some drinks? She's like, cool, that's fine. I'll pick you up. Where do you live? Great, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Text the address, whatever. Anyway. Then you just randomly wake up and you're inside the fucking room and you're like, where the fuck am I? And then she comes in and she's like, hey, in order to know if you're a good match for me, get out of this deadly trap. And then you die if you don't. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the Saw movies. I would not survive a single one of those traps because the second I realize I'm not where I should be, I'm gonna panic and I'm gonna get myself killed. What if you do survive? Would you still want to be with her?
I think that would just kill the romance as well.
Absolutely.
I think where she is now is where she stays.
Yes, I think that's because since she's human, the chance of us being able to defend ourselves from her is a little higher than these paranormal beings that we have in D tier at the moment. Let's go with Trapper.
Trapper is an interesting one.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's talk this out. So protection-wise, he'll protect you, definitely. Would he be able to stop himself from attacking you? I think so.
Absolutely.
I think he would. But at the same time, it really does depend because there was this whole issue that happened with him and his dad. Behind the scenes, we have no idea what happened.
His dad got sick. He provided for his dad. I'm pretty sure he took care of his dad.
His father is another unsolved puzzle, found trapped in the locked basement of his own warehouse, starved and abandoned.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so there's something there that is not quite right.
Maybe because his dad snapped and went psychotic. That's what's implied, at least. Maybe he was attacking Trapper, and that's why he had to protect himself and
That's
lock
what
him into
I'm
the
thinking,
basement.
but I also think that that big question mark there is why he's in the middle and not any higher for me. He can protect, he can provide. Romance-wise, and I've said this before, you can't hug him safely. He's got those giant rods sticking out. I feel like romance would be a little tough. So B tier seems about right. I do think though he should be higher than twins because he has less issues.
He has the same amount of physical issues as Twins does.
Okay, fair enough. And also there's the big incognito of will he leave you in the basement, starved and abandoned like he did his father, I guess.
Okay. S tier is looking a little empty. This is gonna be a shock to people, but Cannibal is going in S tier.
No, I don't agree. I'm not doing that. No. No.
Listen though,
cannot
listen.
do this.
Listen.
No.
Hear me out.
I don't want
Hear me out. Can he protect? Yes. His whole fucking storyline is him protecting his family. His whole motive for killing people is that he's afraid that his family will be killed or fucking whatever. And he makes the conscious decision to not attack his family because he has a connection with them. So if he has that connection with you, he's not going to fucking hack you down and eat you. He's not going to wear your face as a mask. And you'll be safe. Can he provide for you? Yes. He literally has different masks for fucking cooking and cleaning, and it's in his backstory that he does housework. And he can clearly go out and fucking hunt because he chops down a lot of people, but and as for romance, I feel like he would be able to, on your anniversary, cook you up lovely meals and do everything for you because he will do absolutely anything to protect the ones he loves. It's a dog-eat-dog world, okay? And he's top of the fucking pile, and I want to be with him when shit goes down.
Where do I stop? So, romance-wise, do you really want to smooch the face of a man with the face of another man on top of his face?
At least he has lips unlike Doctor.
I hate you. I hate that you. I hate this. I can't. I cannot in good fucking conscience put Bubba in S tier.
Unless you can come up with an argument to bring him down that I can't rebuttal, he's going in S tier. In comparison to twins,
I don't want to put him in S tier. I don't like Bubba. He freaks me out. I would put him in D tier just because he terrifies the absolute shit out of me.
You can't. You literally said that before. You have to be objective. Now that I'm looking at it, alright? Cannibal's staying in S tier. But now that I'm looking at it, I feel like Ghosty's number one.
Why did you lower him? I'm pretty sure I wanted to put him in S tier.
Protection.
I think he can protect. He can intruder-proof the house.
Yeah.
I would argue
top
that
S tier. Top S tier.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. There we go. I like this a bit more now. Let's do Wraithy boy. I think Wraith would be an A tier.
I agree.
I love that we're on the same page with everything except for Bubba.
I think that Wraith actually goes above Huntress.
Yes, actually, I do agree with that.
Because the thing is with Wraith is a gentle being. He did not want to kill people. The only time he did actually kill someone is because he was used to kill people unsuspectingly. Yeah, he lost his shit.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I would probably lose my shit as well.
And because it popped in his head that he already popped his murder cherry, that he could fucking do it again.
He could definitely protect. He can definitely provide. He cannot attack you because he's not an aggressive being.
It does seem like because of the way he is now formed, romance would be a little shitty because there is a communication issue because I don't think he can.
Sure, he can't talk, but also the fact that he is a little creepy. That little snarling sound he makes, I don't think I would. I don't know, but he's still better than Huntress in the sense that he's not feral.
P Daddy. I would put him S tier. Absolutely.
Oh hell yeah, 100%. Boy. Okay.
Fuck it. Put him top. Put him top of S tier. This man is more than a man. This man he's the only one capable of defying the entity. So how is that for fucking protection? He can just protect you from fucking anything. Nothing can kill this man. He can provide for you. Might have a little bit of a back issue, but it's fine. He still has opposable thumbs. He can cook, he can clean, all that good stuff.
I do admit romance-wise, it might be a bit complicated because of the giant thing on his head.
Oh, I think he more than fucking makes up for it.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, you know what? Yeah. No, I 100% agree he should be top tier, and if anyone disagrees, we will hunt you down. Let's do Michael. I think, again, Michael should perhaps be A or S tier.
No.
Okay, hang on. Let me explain. So, protect, definitely.
Yes.
I think he can protect.
Yes.
The big drawback might perhaps be, can he protect himself from attacking you? He would most likely end up hurting you in some way.
He would straight up kill you. What do you mean? He's evil embodied.
Yeah,
he cannot make emotional connection.
That's such a shame. I really wanted you to succeed, Michael. I really wanted you to
succeed. So did I. But he is bloodthirsty AF. No, drop him down more. Drop him down. This
Oh
man's
my
going
God,
into C tier. C tier.
Yikes. It's kind of like with Pig.
Same with
Dating them
Pig.
would be dangerous. Dating them would actively
Absolutely.
paint a target on your back. I think Pig and Michael could possibly be in the same spot even.
They both excel in basically all areas. The problem being, you will more than likely be murdered by them.
Yes.
Let's go with Oni.
Oni, for me personally, I think I would also put in Z tier because he is also extremely bloodthirsty. He has anger issues.
I put him at the top of D tier, and this is why.
Okay.
This man is so bloodthirsty and needs so many anger management classes that he is you not putting a bowl into the dishwasher away from smashing your skull in with that big fucking stick with the metal pikes in it. Bro, he's gonna smash your face in. And he's not actually going to be able to provide for you because he's off on a fucking crusade of mass murder.
His priorities just kill, murder, and assassinate. No, that's an angry man. We do not want angry men in
Next one.
relationship. Let's do Plague. My
Plague.
gal. I love her. I think Plague should be E tier.
Yes, even above Huntress.
You know what? Yes, I agree. I would actually maybe even put her above Wraith as well. Actually, no. You know what? No. I'm gonna put her here. Let me explain. She can't protect you. She doesn't have any fighting ability. She's a priestess. What can she do for you? Pray. She'll pray for you. That's all she can do. If someone breaks into your home, she's gonna be just as scared as you are. Like, she is a very pacific human being.
I mean, okay, but she will sacrifice herself
Right.
for you.
That's
she will
the
put
thing.
herself in
That's why
danger.
it balances itself out. Like, she won't be able to defend you, but she's not going to attack you. If you get the flu, she's going to be by your side until you get better. Now, can she provide? Absolutely. She has opposable thumbs.
She can totally
She's a human
provide.
being with reasoning capabilities. She can totally provide
Yep.
for you. Romance-wise, I think there are only two things that I would say are kind of preventing her from being an S tier. First of all, I feel like if she gets sick, she is going to vomit all over you instead of running to the bathroom.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the whole disease thing definitely takes the romantic out of it.
Yeah, it really does, though. She probably smells a little bit like a corpse, which is not great.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, she probably have the scented.
You know what? That's true. That's
thing
true. We
maybe.
just put incense. We just light incense around the
Yeah.
house, light some scented candles. You won't even tell the difference, right? In that case, I feel kind of bad, but I think I have to put her at B tier then. Because the only thing she has going for her is that she can provide. That's the only thing.
Okay.
And that she won't
You
kill
want
you.
to keep her at the bottom?
If she gets a really shitty disease, she will just come home, hey honey, I'm home, and just smooch you and just smack your ass and go about her day, and then you're gonna end up dying because of her, you know?
Smack
It's
your ass.
she'll have good intentions, and then I feel like she's more likely to pray for you and light incense rather than perhaps take you to the hospital.
Perhaps.
So I do think that really does lower her a little bit. Initially I'm like, yeah, I want to put her in S tier, but when you really think about it,
What she did for her people was extremely noble, but she's not superhuman as
she has
people in
no
S tier.
fighting skills, at all.
None.
She's not going to defend you, and she's not going to kill you, but she might get you killed, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Potentially.
okay, yeah.
So
I
in
think
that
where she is
sense-
fine.
Okay.
Spirit. I'll let you decide and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Oh, so close.
Oh, damn. Do you ever in B tier?
I've earned S tier.
Oh, okay. So, you go and then I'll tell you why.
The whole reason she turned into a spirit is because she was killed by her father because her father killed her terminally ill mother.
Yes.
So the only reason she is a murderer is because the entity made her into the spirit so she could take revenge upon her father. Up until that point, she was a teenager sacrificing her own social life to provide for her family, to help her dad with medical bills and to keep them afloat.
So
at heart, the spirit's actually a very kind person.
yeah, she
Very
put her
down to
family
earth.
before herself.
Definitely capable of creating an emotional connection to someone. However, you will definitely have to deal with a lot of emotional trauma.
That's why for me she's not an S tier. It's a bit like with the twins.
Yeah.
But what she does make up for is that she's not going to completely distrust you because the person that screwed her over was her dad, but it's not like everyone in the world was against her. Not like with the twins,
Yeah.
where everyone kind of hated them except for their parent, you know? In this case, it was like
Yeah.
a parent did her dirty, no one else really did. I feel like you could work it out with her and it should be fine. She could definitely
years of therapy
provide.
to do it.
I feel like she could definitely protect you because I think the rage that she has inside of her.
If she could learn to control it, that'd be
Oh,
sick.
absolutely. And she clearly knows how to handle a katana, so I think Gucci.
The romance part would be a little bit difficult.
Yeah,
with,
considering the fact she has glass everywhere, yeah, very different.
and the fact that she's like, you know,
Ethereal.
discombobulated a little bit.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's
it's
right.
fine.
I forgot. She's like, her limbs are just
She's like the
floating.
opposite of twins.
So yeah, I think she's good where she is. Billy Boy. Now,
Billy
with
Boy,
Billy
I
Boy, I would kind of argue he's in D tier with the rest of
Oh,
the feral killers.
really?
Yes. Did you read his story? It literally says that after he killed his family, he was just so bloodthirsty that just anything that roamed around the Macmillan estate, he would just
Okay,
take down.
yeah, that's true.
He just kills anything that moves, pretty much.
That's fair. That is fair. Originally, I was going to have him in B tier.
Unbelievable. Please explain why.
Well, see, it was going to be because he only took out revenge on his family for shunning him, but then I forgot that he just went on a rampage and killed everything in sight.
He's aggressive.
He's taking
which
it
is,
worse.
Right,
He's
it's way worse than twins because twins don't just attack you on sight. He absolutely will.
He can't protect you because he'll kill you himself.
Yeah.
He can't provide for you because he doesn't know how, because he was locked in the basement for all his life.
I don't think he knows how to provide for himself.
And it can't be romantic because just fucking look at him and he doesn't know how to fucking speak or communicate because he was never taught how to.
If there's no chance that you can even form a relationship with him, there's no chance that you'll
He's
have a romantic
absolutely at the bottom.
relationship. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like bottom.
Four remain. Let's go with Clown. I've no idea where to put Clown because at the end of the day, he's probably not going to kill you, but he's not going to do anything else either.
Yeah.
Because like he's just a creepy fuck who likes his junk food, drugs, and alcohol, which means he's not going to provide for you. He probably won't protect you either.
I do think he won't actively try to kill you, so perhaps he should be above Pig and Michael because they will definitely actively try to kill you.
Agree. You're at less risk, but he will probably still take your pinky finger because he's a bit of a freak.
He do be a bit of a freak.
Yeah.
Who knows,
I
maybe
don't
in the
think so,
romance
but-
side that might help. We'll leave him there for now.
We'll
We
leave
don't
him there.
Yeah. I want to go with Freddy. Freddy for me would probably be a D tier. The reason for this is mostly because of the fact that he only lives in your dreams. He's a dream guy, but not in the good sense. You'll only be able to see him when you go to sleep. If you're the kind of person who actually enjoys having cool ass dreams like I do, you're gonna have a bad time because he's just gonna replace all of your cool dreams with himself trying to probably harm you.
Freddy's just a bad pick though, because out of our like just being a partner in general, he can't protect you because he's in your fucking head. He
Yeah.
can't provide for you because he's in your fucking head. And you can probably have a romantic relationship with him and have a good relationship, but you're just gonna be schizophrenic.
Even in the romantic sense, he'll end up slicing you up accidentally with those long ass scissor
Probably.
hands. Yeah. It's very much the fact that he's limited in terms of when you come into contact with him. So I'm gonna put him at the top of
Absolutely.
the D tier because he
But it's
mightn't kill
impossible to
you
have.
if he's in love with you, because it's not like he's like bloodlusted or feral like the other D tier killers are.
But you just can't have a relationship with
yeah,
him, period.
it's very limited interaction. Yeah, I think that's where he belongs at the moment.
Okay, we'll go with Trickster. Can he protect you? Not really. Can
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
he? Can he?
I think he
He's
should
a
be A
skinny
tier.
fuck.
It
Really?
doesn't matter. He has committed several murders. He clearly does not care. He's a bit of a loose cannon in that sense. Like, he will go off. But I will say he seems to be a little bit more obsessed with his music and his art, if you will, quote unquote.
He'll
Would
definitely
be-
provide for you because he's racking in the cash.
He really is. But how much attention will he give you? You know?
Probably not much.
Exactly. You know, he's gonna be going all around the place, killing people, recording his Hilla tracks, if you will, and he's just gonna get home and he's just not gonna really want to pay much attention to you.
What
He's
if he
definitely
uses
gonna...
you for his music?
Right, that's the thing. What if he uses you for his music? What if he tortures you for his music?
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think he should be B tier.
Yeah, I do think he's a little bit more on the unpredictable
too much-
side.
Yeah, he's way much of a loose cannon for you
Yeah.
to feel safe
Oh,
completely around
definitely.
him. But he will definitely provide for you, and he will. Well, I mean, it's
He'll-
very easy to be romanced by him. Look at him.
Literally, just look at him. Literally, though.
Unlike
That's-
the many other characters, this is one who you might actually be attracted to. One of the few.
Speaking of the last one of the few, I think Legion has got it going on. Now, I would potentially also put Legion in B tier.
Ooh, really?
Now, C, yeah. The question here is, are we including all 4 members
Yes,
of the
all
Legion?
of them.
Okay,
All of them.
okay,
They're
if
Legion.
it's okay, definitely. If it's all 4 of them, then at least A tier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, if it's all 4 of them, then yes.
Protection, strength in numbers, provide. You're basically a tiny community. You can all do your part to provide for each other, and they'll provide for you.
Yeah, I do feel like provide-wise, they're not the strongest out of everyone, which is why they're perhaps not S tier. And
Yeah,
romance-wise,
and then
there's 4
romance,
of them.
take
You
a
can't
pick.
go wrong. Take it. Not only
can't
just
go
take
wrong.
your pick, but what one of them may lack, the others will make up for.
Yeah.
I think Legion is the most well-rounded. If I had to pick the best partner out of all of these that I would legit be like, okay, yeah, you, I'd say Legion, because if I was part of the group, they wouldn't be aggressive towards me. They might make me kill people. That's, I think, the biggest downside.
Well, if they're all in love with you, you get to control that. You mightn't have to.
Exactly. There we go. So,
No?
all right. Well,
All right. So
that's our
this
tier
is the
list,
tier
guys.
list.
This is the tier list.
Please.
Please tell us in the comments if you agree with this.
Yeah, feel free to get angry at us. Feel free to come by Twitch and tell us how pissed off and wrong we are.
Yes, please do. Honestly, I'm decently happy with this. I do think there are a few
like it,
things
yeah.
that have... This is very objective, right? Like, you can't just say, like, oh, this person's the best, because it's very objective. Under the parameters that we were using, this is what the tier list looks like. That's all. So... please do comment, let us know what you think. Do you agree with this?
Absolutely.
Do you not agree? Who would you swap around?
And
Help
please give
me.
us more ideas for tier lists.
Please give us more ideas for tier lists. We're thinking of doing same thing as this, but with
series.
survivors. Yeah, we want to do one
Yeah.
like this, but with survivors. So you guys can wait for that one if you're interested. And also,
Let us know.
if you have any rebuttals for Chris putting Bubba in S tier, please, I'm all ears. I really want
I'm gonna
to...
get chewed up for that. I know that for a fact.
I do not want him up there. I really don't. But I lack the ability to come up with a proper reason why I don't want him there. So
Yeah.
here we are. This concludes our first tier list
Thanks
video,
for watching.
guys. I really hope you guys liked it. So, bye.
See you in the next one.